Ever wondered which royal family rules the world of wealth? If you just answered British, you're terribly mistaken, because the family of King Charles is only in 5th place. Then who's the richest royal family in the world? Watch till the end to find out. Number 10. Liechtenstein's royal family. This family is one of only 2 European royal families on this list, with an estimated net worth of $4.4 billion. At the center of this family's wealth is Prince Hans Adam II, the reigning monarch. While Liechtenstein may be a small principality, its royal family's fortune is nothing to be underestimated. The family's wealth is connected to its role in the governance and stewardship of the country. Prince Hans Adam II has played a significant role in shaping Liechtenstein's modern history and its status as a constitutional monarchy. Prince Hans Adam II is the latest in a lineage of monarchs who have ruled over the Alpine Principality of Liechtenstein since its establishment as a sovereign state in 1806. The prince, who enjoys a tax-free status, has a substantial fortune, much of which is derived from his ownership and control of the family's private bank, LTG Group. He manages his wealth through a foundation, allowing him to maintain a significant financial presence in the country and beyond. Number 9. Morocco's royal family. The Alawite dynasty has a rich and long-standing history in Morocco. While it was officially founded in 1631, its roots can be traced back to the 13th century. This dynasty has remained at the helm of Morocco's leadership for centuries. The Moroccan royal family is one of the world's wealthiest, with most estimates placing their net worth at around $8.2 billion. This substantial wealth places them among the top 10 richest royal families globally. Today, the core of the Alawite family consists of 19 members, with King Mohammed VI as its leader. King Mohammed VI ascended to the throne in 1999, taking on the role of a modern monarch in a country that has undergone significant political and social changes over the years. In addition to their impressive assets, the Moroccan royal family enjoys one of the world's longest civil lists. The civil list is essentially a line of royals who receive financial support from the government for their services to the state. This financial arrangement reflects the family's historical and contemporary role in Morocco's governance and society. Number 8. Dubai's royal family. The House of Maktoum has been the reigning royal family in Dubai for nearly 2 centuries, dating back to 1833. This storied dynasty includes 12 primary members at its core, along with hundreds of extended family members. Collectively, their wealth has been estimated at approximately $18 billion. Dubai's ruling family, with its combination of tradition and modernity, has played a pivotal role in the transformation of Dubai into a global hub for finance, trade, and tourism. Their influence extends far beyond their Emirates borders, and their wealth reflects the economic dynamism of the region. At the apex of the House of Maktoum is Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who is the ruler of Dubai since 2006 and a key figure in the United Arab Emirates, where he also serves as the vice president and prime minister. His influence is felt far and wide, not only in the political realm, but also in the world of business and philanthropy. His property portfolio stretches across Europe, and he's the proud owner of one of the world's largest yachts. But it's in the world of horse racing that the Sheikh's name truly shines. He's the owner of Darley Stud, the largest horse racing breeding operation globally. His passion for horses and racing has made him an influential figure in the sport, with a major impact on the global racing scene. Sheikh Mohammed is the driving force behind Dubai Holdings, which is a significant investment vehicle that's played a crucial role in Dubai's economic growth. His reputation goes along with generosity and lavishness, and his personal wealth is substantial. With 6 wives and a record-breaking wedding expenditure rumored to be around $100 million for his marriage to senior wife Sheikha Hind bint Maktoum in 1979, Sheikh Mohammed's lifestyle and influential leadership have made him a figure of global interest. Number 7. Brunei's royal family. The House of Bolkiah in Brunei is indeed one of the world's oldest royal dynasties, tracing its roots all the way back to 1363. They've held the reins of power in the Southeast Asian nation for centuries. At the helm of this enduring dynasty is Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, a name that's been synonymous with Brunei's leadership for the past 54 years. His long-standing rule has witnessed significant changes and developments in the country, both domestically and on the global stage. The king is known for his lavish lifestyle, and his residences and automobile collection are no exception. His primary residence, the Istana Nurul Iman Palace, is a true marvel. It's even earned a spot in the Guinness World Records as the world's largest residential palace, sprawling over 2.2 million square feet. The palace came along with a price tag of $1.4 billion when it was constructed in 1984. When it comes to cars, the Sultan is rumored to have an unparalleled collection of luxury and supercars. Reports suggest he owns around 7,000 of them, including an astounding 600 Rolls-Royces and 300 Ferraris. That's a car collection that can make any enthusiast green with envy. The wealth of Brunei's royal family is closely tied to the nation's vast reserves of oil. Back in 2011, Forbes estimated the Sultan's net worth at around $20 billion. However, some sources suggest that his wealth could be even higher, possibly reaching as much as $28 billion. One notable member of the royal family was the late Prince Azim, who was fourth in line to the throne. He was believed to have had a considerable fortune of $5 billion before his tragic passing in October 2020. Number 6. Thailand's royal family. In the heart of Thailand's rich history stands the Chakri dynasty, the country's ruling royal house since 1782. Their reign has been marked by unwavering reverence from the Thai people. The Chakri dynasty has overseen the country through centuries of change, all while being held in the highest regard by the Thai people. The passing of the throne from one generation to the next is a significant event, and the Thai monarchy continues to play a vital role in the country's modern life. The current king, Maha Vajiralongkorn, ascended to the throne in 2016, following the passing of his father, King Bhumibol Adulyadej. The Thai royal family is a complex and closely watched institution. It consists of a total of 22 individuals, including unofficial members and former spouses, but the core family comprises 10 members. Analysts have estimated their net worth to be between $30 billion and $60 billion. This substantial fortune was transferred to King Maha Vajiralongkorn himself in 2018, following 80 years of management by the country's Crown Property Bureau. King Maha Vajiralongkorn is believed to be the richest individual royal in the world, with a personal fortune estimated at $30 billion. His assets, which can be utilized at his discretion, encompass vast and valuable real estate holdings in central Bangkok, significant stakes in key Thai companies, and shares in the luxury hotel group Kempinski. This diverse portfolio is set to generate around $3 billion in revenue annually. But their wealth? It's a bit of a hush-hush topic in Thailand. You see, there's a strict anti-defamation law known as lèse majesté, which translates to "do no wrong to majesty." This law makes it illegal to openly discuss or disclose the wealth of the royal family. Violating this law can lead to arrest and even imprisonment, sometimes for seemingly minor offenses, like posting memes on social media. It's a sensitive issue to say the least, and has sparked protests and demands for reforms in recent times. Student-led protests called for changes in the monarchy, but these movements were met with displays of loyalty and devotion from supporters of the royal family. Number 5. The British royal family. The British royal family is undoubtedly one of the most iconic and well-known in the world, and their wealth is nothing short of remarkable. And they're at a whopping $88 billion. This valuation considers not only assets like property, but also the value of the royal family brand itself. Among the royal family members, it's no surprise that King Charles takes the crown in terms of personal wealth. His estimated net worth is valued at around $428.3 million, which makes him one of the wealthiest individuals in the world. The family's income comes from various sources, including the profits generated by the Crown Estate, known as the Sovereign Grant. Additionally, income from her real estate holdings, including Balmoral Castle in Scotland and Sandringham House in Norfolk, England, contribute to their financial status. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle announced that they were stepping back from their senior royal roles back in January 2020, it was a royal bombshell. Meghan had already made a name for herself in the acting world, and she was sitting on an estimated $5 million from her career. She was even raking in a cool $50,000 per episode of Suits. As for Prince Harry, he had a royal-sized bank account himself. He was thought to be worth at least $25 million, with a good chunk of that coming from his inheritance from his late mother, Princess Diana. Over the past year, the Sussexes have been making some mega deals. They scored a jaw-dropping $100 million deal with Netflix and produced their own series. And if that's not enough, they've also got a podcasting gig with Spotify, rumored to be worth around $25 million. So while they've stepped back from the palace, they're definitely not stepping back from the big bucks. Number 4. Abu Dhabi's royal family. The House of Nahyan's historical lineage is deeply intertwined with that of Dubai's ruling Al Maktoum dynasty, both descending from the same tribal roots. Since 1793, the House of Nahyan has held the reins of power in Abu Dhabi, forging a legacy that spans generations. In terms of numbers, the clan is made up of approximately 200 male members, each with their own role and place within the family structure. However, details about the number of females in the family are not widely disclosed, often kept private and away from public scrutiny. This family's enduring rule, historical significance, and vast wealth have firmly established them as a cornerstone of the United Arab Emirates and a prominent force in the Middle East. Their connections, both within their own family and with other ruling dynasties in the region, continue to shape the political and economic landscape of the UAE. Just like their fellow royal counterparts in the Middle East, the Abu Dhabi royal family knows a thing or two about black gold, oil. In fact, their wealth is deeply entwined with this precious resource. Following Sheikh Khalifa's passing in May 2022, the reins of leadership were passed to Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. It's a new chapter for the family and the United Arab Emirates, and the world has been watching closely to see how the nation's fortunes will continue to evolve under his leadership. The Abu Dhabi royals share a common tribal lineage with their counterparts in neighboring Dubai, and together they govern the 7 United Arab Emirates. Their regional rule has deep roots, dating all the way back to 1793. That's a legacy that spans centuries and generations. Now, when it comes to wealth, the Abu Dhabi royal family is in a league of its own. Their estimated fortune of around $150 billion is, to put it mildly, colossal. Much of this wealth can be traced back to the oil boom of the 1970s, when oil profits flowed abundantly. This windfall allowed the late Sheikh to venture into the world of real estate and become one of the wealthiest landlords in London. Back in the 1970s, when oil was flowing and profits were soaring, the Abu Dhabi royal family seized the opportunity. They accumulated the lion's share of their estimated $150 billion fortune during this oil boom. It was a time when siphoning off oil profits wasn't exactly frowned upon. It was more like a gold rush in the desert. Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who not only ruled as the president of the United Arab Emirates but also held a significant real estate portfolio in London, was a true financial heavyweight. His London properties were valued at a jaw-dropping $7.1 billion, and they generated an impressive annual rental income of over $200 million. He was also at the helm of the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority, managing a colossal sovereign wealth fund estimated to be worth around $696 billion. That's a mind-boggling amount of money, and it underscores the financial might of the Abu Dhabi royal family on the global stage. Number 3. Qatar royal family. Now, if we're talking about royal riches, we can't leave out the Qatar royal family. Their fortune is nothing short of mind-blowing, with an estimated $335 billion tucked away in their treasure chest. The House of Thani has held the reins of power in Qatar since the mid-19th century. That's a serious run of leadership. Their current head, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, made history when he became emir in 2013 at the tender age of 33. At 40, he's still one of the youngest sovereigns in the world, and he's certainly making waves. So, how did the family amass this immense wealth? Well, it's no secret that Qatar is rich in natural resources, particularly natural gas and oil. Those resources have been a major source of income for the country and, by extension, the royal family. But it doesn't stop there. The Qatar royals have also been keen investors. They've put their money into various ventures, both domestically and internationally. From real estate to sports to high-profile companies, they've got their fingers in many pies. The Thani family are like the global real estate moguls of the royal world. They've got their fingers in some seriously prestigious pies. Imagine owning properties like London's Shard skyscraper, the Olympic Village, and even Harrods department store. They've also got a piece of the iconic New York skyline, with investments in the Empire State Building. It's like they've got a stake in the world's most famous landmarks. The family includes up to 8,000 Qatari royals. They've spread their wealth far and wide, with investments in major players like Barclays Bank, British Airways, and even automobile giant Volkswagen. Number 2. Kuwait's royal family. Now, if we shift our gaze over to Kuwait, you'll find the Al Sabah family firmly in control. These folks have been calling the shots in the Middle Eastern country since way back in 1752. Meet the head honcho in Kuwait, Emir Sabah Al Ahmad. Not only does he hold the prestigious title of Emir, but he's also the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The Kuwaiti royal family has around 1,000 members, and their net worth is estimated to be a jaw-dropping $360 billion. Their income flows from a couple of key sources. First off, there's the oil. Kuwait has some serious oil reserves, and that's been a major cash cow for the royal family for a long time. But that's not all. What makes this even more interesting is that a big chunk of their wealth is also believed to be tied up in US stocks and shares. It's rumored that they've got their fingers in many pies, especially when it comes to major blue-chip companies in the US. Yep, we're talking about household names. And those investments have taken off like a rocket. Over the years, those holdings have shot up in value, turning this royal family's fortune into something that's hard to even wrap your head around. This level of financial influence isn't something you see every day, even among royal families. It's like they've turned their investments into fine art, and it's paid off big time. Number 1. Saudi Arabia's royal family. Saudi Arabia's royal family, the House of Saud, is basically swimming in immense wealth, worth more than $1.4 trillion. Yep, that's trillion with a T. And this unbelievable wealth isn't just in one or two bank accounts, it's spread out among a whopping 15,000 or so family members. The House of Saud has been calling the shots in Saudi Arabia since way back in 1744. Fast forward to today, and the country is led by King Salman, who's been holding the throne since 2015. When we talk about power and wealth in Saudi Arabia, it's all about the monarch and his family. King Salman is also believed to be the richest member of the House of Saud, with a personal fortune estimated to be a cool $18 billion. His wealth is just a fraction of the family's overall riches, but hey, he's definitely not hurting in the bank account department. So where does all this moolah come from? Well, it's all about the oil. Saudi Arabia sits on some of the world's largest oil reserves, and the House of Saud has been riding that oil wave for ages. They control Saudi Arabia's oil resources through a company called Aramco, which is basically an oil gold mine. The revenues generated from the production and export of oil have not only sustained the royal family's lavish lifestyle, but have also funded extensive infrastructure projects, social programs, and economic diversification efforts in the kingdom. So it's not just about fancy cars and palaces, but about keeping their country going. Now, let's talk about the family itself. With around 15,000 members, the family is like a small town. This network of royals receives financial benefits, stipends, and access to various resources, contributing to the family's cohesiveness and power structure. The wealth of the House of Saud has allowed them to invest in diverse sectors, both domestically and internationally. They hold substantial investments in businesses, real estate, and industries worldwide. Their reach extends beyond the borders of Saudi Arabia, with significant interest in global financial markets, technology, and infrastructure. So, there you have it. The House of Saud, reigning for centuries, with King Salman at the helm since 2015, and a whole lot of wealth to go around. It's a royal tale that's both fascinating and, well, seriously loaded. Which other royal family would you add to the list? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.